that I'm very happy to have a priest in my family for the first time in 140 years. The Anglicans, as you know, came here in 1877, and the Catholics came in 1879. All that time, my family have never been involved either in the government or in the church. On the government side, I was the first person to be involved in the government. On the church side, it's now my daughter Patience, who is now a priest. So I thank Patience for introducing our family to that line. This is because for us, we are cattle keepers. We are cattle keepers. We have nothing to do with all other things, just cows, and some crops. But now Patience has shown us that you can be a cattle keeper but also a priest. And I congratulate her for that. And when Patience grew up, she became a rabid traditionalist in terms of the economy of this part of the world, the cows, the crops. And when she wrote her book, she brought out the testimony of how those trips, because I would go with them, we walk in the farm, they see the cows, they see the what, they would be like playing among themselves as if they are not concentrating, but it would sink in. So that one also, Patience has helped us by showing that you can be part of the tradition of the heritage. I wouldn't say tradition, maybe let's call it heritage. You can have the heritage, you have the Christianity, you have the patriotism, all of them together, and they are not in contradiction. So therefore, as Pastor Rigathi was saying, I think this young generation, you may do better than what our ancestors did, our elders like Mzee Kenyatta, Nyerere, and what we have done, because our grandfathers, together with the African Americans, George Padmore, W.B. Du Bois, they started the Pan-Africanist movement. And in 1912, the African National Congress of South Africa was founded. And the resistance against against Bismarck and his what they did started. And we defeated the colonialists. The war in Algeria against the French, the Mau Mau in Kenya, Samora Machel, 1974, defeated the Portuguese. In Angola, the Portuguese were defeated. We defeated Ian Smith in Zimbabwe in 1980. 1994, we defeated the whites in South Africa. So, we won the victory, but we have not consolidated. The weaknesses that you still see are because we didn't consolidate the victory. Now, how do you consolidate the victory? Economic, political integration. That's what was lacking. Plus self-sufficiency. Self-sufficiency in agriculture, self-sufficiency in manufacturing, self-sufficiency in science. This is where the problem is. But we won victory. We left some loose ends meeting. Here we sang two anthems, one for Uganda, one for East Africa. That's good to sing the anthem. But let us implement the East Africanness, not just sing the song and leave it there. So therefore, you young people, now that some of you are coming up, to see that the problem we have is the problem of the Edomite curse. That's what Patience is calling it. Esau, his children became the Edomites in the Bible. So, to remove that curse of selling the birthright, that's the problem. Otherwise, Africa, we have everything. When some people say we shall cut off aid, what aid are you giving? We don't need aid. We have everything here. Yeah? We don't need anything from anybody. The only problem we have is the Edomite curse. The curse of selling your birthright. If you take the coffee business, I've given you this figure before. The coffee business in the world is $460 billion. But the coffee producing countries are getting only $25 billion out of the $460 billion. Why? Because we sell the coffee unprocessed as a raw material. Then some people go roast it, grind it, and get more money than we, the growers of the coffee. Now, what is the problem there? The problem of the Edomite curse, where you sell your birthright in exchange for a morsel of food, for exchange of food. So therefore, I want to really congratulate Patience for this contribution. The book is so deep, so much knowledge about the Bible. I was really surprised when she gets time to study all that. And I'm very happy that people came, that the Reverend Holle came from the US. Now I am grateful that God has linked me with the Reverend Holle, because when we were fighting in the black movement, he was on the side of Martin Luther King, who was a pacifist, using peaceful methods. Me, I was supporting the violent side, the one of the Black Power movement. Stokely Carmichael, Eldridge Cleaver, and so on. So today we are talking about it. So now God has put us together. We are now and I'm very happy to see Pastor Rigathi. I didn't know that we had a firebrand. Second lady in Kenya. When we were swearing in the new government, I was there, I saw them, but she didn't speak, of course. Now I'm really surprised, I'm very happy to see a very powerful cadre here. So apart from preaching the gospel, please add also my side of the political liberation. I will take advantage of your pastoring skills. Now, finally, how Patience absorbed. Like I went to Addis Ababa. I don't remember what we were celebrating there. I think it was something, 60 years or something. Then I wrote a paper for that conference on Pan-Africanism. I didn't know that Patience was with me, but I didn't know that she had absorbed everything. So when I read her book, she had reproduced everything I had said in one part of the book. So therefore, I think for the parents, it is also important to note that you do your best for the children. You may not know that they are picking much of what you are telling them, but in the end, you may be surprised. They may be picking a lot of what you are telling them. Even Mzee Kaguta was surprised. He used to think that I was playing football, not caring about what they were doing. But when I grew up and I started doing things, he said, "How did you remember this?" He didn't know that I was studying whatever was happening. So the parents have a challenge to give enough exposure to the children, and these children are now witnesses of whatever little contribution Mama, because the prayerfulness is Mama's. Praying, praying, praying. I said, but we have already prayed. God has already heard. What are you repeating now? No. Persistence. That is her contribution. I don't pray so much. I pray once in a while. But the prayerfulness is hers. But regarding resistance, regarding heritage, I have got my little contribution there. So, you do your best, the children will pick. You will be surprised. So I'm very happy. I don't want you to sleep here. Congratulations, Patience. Thank you, the guests who came. God bless all of you. Thank you.
A bigger hand clap to His Excellency. Thank you very much, Your Excellency, for those